With the surge in popularity of NFTs over the last several years, you might have also noticed a surge in the words being used whose meaning isn't very clear for someone first hearing them. I'm talking about these words. This is My Bitcoin Expert, a place where the crypto community can connect through crypto related topics broken down in a way that's simple and easy to understand. In this video, we're going to be going over each one of these terms so that we can make sure you don't get confused or make any mistakes. You'll know everything you need to know when it comes to NFT terminology so that your journey into NFTs is a smooth and easy one. If you ever find yourself wanting to get into NFTs, one of the first and possibly most important terms to be aware of is the term mint or minting an NFT. Minting an NFT is the process of adding a new NFT to a blockchain. It's called minting because the idea is similar to when new coins or bills are created in your local currency. Simple enough, right? An NFT mint refers to bringing new NFTs into existence. There are a couple of nuances to the term minting though, which I haven't seen clarified anywhere else. The first, which I'll refer to as custom minting, is when you create your very own NFT from original artwork or something you've decided you want to immortalize on the blockchain. In the process of minting this NFT, you can set royalty fees according to marketplace regulations, you can edit the type of file, the title, and also the description of the NFT. And we have the second type, which I'll refer to as project minting for simplicity. This is when you add an NFT to the blockchain, but it's an NFT that is a part of a crypto project's collection. For example, if you were to have minted a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT when they were first released, you would not have had the option of changing the title, the description, the royalty fees, or the look of the NFT. When you mint an NFT inside of a project's collection, your NFT is not custom. It's subject to the rules the project has already laid out. These are two pretty big differences that no one seems to tell you about, yet the sole word mint still seems to be used interchangeably for both. I can see why, as both are technically adding new NFTs to the blockchain, but in my opinion, they're definitely not the same thing. So just make sure to be aware of the difference. You'll no doubt run into this term many more times if you plan on staying in the NFT space for long. Don't worry though, because it's an easy one. The term marketplace refers to the different websites that will allow you to trade NFTs, mint them, and in some cases, both. The largest NFT scene at the time of recording this video exists on Ethereum, and it's unlikely that's going to change anytime soon. Ethereum's largest NFT marketplace is called OpenSea. It's a great site that allows for the creation, viewing, buying, and selling of NFTs. Now, Ethereum may be the largest player in the NFT scene, but you'd be doing yourself a disservice by not checking out other blockchains and their associated marketplaces. I'll list a few below. Next up, a collection is the term used to refer to a set of NFTs that are minted within the same group. This group, referred to as a collection, can be any number of NFTs, and they are usually, but not always, related in appearance, description, and if they have any, utility as well. If you're someone who's looking to trade and make money with NFTs, you'll want to be acquainted with the term royalties. Royalties are a type of fee that is set by the creator of an NFT collection as a way of earning income from their work aside from having to sell the NFTs directly. Royalty fees are set on a market by market basis and are paid by the seller on any marketplace transaction. On OpenSea, Ethereum's largest NFT marketplace, the option to set royalty fees for their platform is available to an NFT creator. The creator can choose to set royalties between 0 and 10% on OpenSea, while the range for other marketplaces may differ. You may ask, if a creator can set 10% royalty fees, then why would they ever pick 0 or even 5%? Well, you have to consider this. Traders are the ones responsible for paying royalty fees, and if the fee is too high, then some traders may opt to no longer trade the NFT at all, therefore depriving the creator of receiving any fees. It's important to note that once set on a marketplace, fees do not transfer to another unless stated otherwise. Also, royalty fees will not apply when trading NFTs off of a marketplace. Almost equally as important if you are looking to make money in NFTs is the term whitelist, commonly abbreviated as WL. A whitelist is a list of people who are eligible and allowed to either mint an NFT or buy tokens before the general public can. Whitelists are limited to a small number of people and used as a tactic alongside limiting the supply of NFTs or tokens to drive up hype and create a higher level of scarcity. Have you ever heard of the concept of a guest list at a nightclub? While the general public may be able to get in after standing in line for several hours, those on the guest list have a higher priority and can get in early. Getting your name on a whitelist is like having your name put on a guest list, allowing you to partake in special privileges that the whitelist allows. You'll often see projects that have not yet launched their NFTs offering what are commonly referred to as WL spots or whitelist spots. Usually, you'll have to perform certain criteria as directed by the project giving you the whitelist spots to then be eligible for a raffle style giveaway in order to be chosen for a spot. Depending on the popularity of a project, some whitelist spots will be easy to get, while for other, more popular projects, the chances of getting a whitelist spot may be slim to none. This is because whitelist holders will have first dibs and will be able to score the NFTs at a lower price than what they will be listed for to the general public. If you were able to get a whitelist spot in a popular project, It is almost guaranteed that the NFTs or tokens you're able to mint can be sold for a decent profit once publicly traded. Once again, attaining one of these spots will give you the opportunity to partake in whatever advantages the project has determined that whitelist members will receive. You can't join a discussion on NFTs without hearing the term floor price or FP thrown around from time to time. Floor price is the term we use to describe the lowest price that an NFT within a collection is available for sale at. Not to be confused with the lowest price an NFT in a collection was sold at, it only pertains to NFTs currently listed that are available for purchase at any given time. For example, let's pretend a collection includes 10 3D puppies. Recently, one puppy was sold for 1 Ethereum, but out of the puppies currently listed for sale, the lowest priced puppy on the market is 1.2 Ethereum. While 1 Ethereum is lower than 1.2, the puppy that sold for 1 Ethereum is no longer listed for sale, and therefore, the floor price is calculated at 1.2 Ethereum. If an owner of one of the puppies decided to list their puppy NFT for 0.8 Ethereum, now the floor price would be 0.8 Ethereum, until someone else either lists the puppy for less or buys the puppy at 0.8. The lowest priced NFT will be the floor price until it's either beaten by a lower price listing or purchased, resulting in the floor price being the next highest listing. Reveal, pre-reveal, and unrevealed are all terms referring to the state of NFTs within a collection. It's not unusual for projects to mint NFTs or allow their community to mint NFTs within a collection that all begin in what you could call an unrevealed state. What this means is that the NFTs are hidden and their individual properties are not available for viewing by the public, and most times by the collection owners themselves. Each project puts a different spin on this, hiding their unrevealed NFTs in boxes, chests, or even cards. The whole idea is to create a fun and unique experience and add to the excitement NFT owners receive when getting to reveal their NFTs. What you may often find is that during this pre-reveal stage, the floor price of a collection may rise along with the excitement of no one knowing which NFTs may later turn out to be extremely rare. It's a strategy employed by NFT projects looking to add a little excitement to their NFT collection's release. There are entire NFT collections dedicated to acting as PFPs or profile pictures. These types of NFTs are some of the first and most common types. Think Bored Ape Yacht Club or CryptoPunks. Really, the only thing you have to know about these is that their main purpose is to be used as profile pictures on whichever site or social platform you decide. It's up to you. More commonly nowadays, you'll see an NFT project boasting about its generative properties. This is simply a fancy way of saying there's a specified box of parameters, and any new NFT that is created uses an algorithm to determine the outcome of its attributes by randomly assigning its values between those set parameters. It's a way for an NFT project to randomize its NFTs in a way that not even themselves can be fully confident of the outcome. Before we move on to the next term, if you have any friends who are getting into NFTs but are still a little green, this is who I had in mind while making this video. Why not share this video with them to make sure they're up to date with their NFT knowledge? It would help them, and it would help me reach more people who need it. Alright, let's continue. If you've ever wondered how 99.9% of NFTs hold any value, well, it would be due to this factor right here, rarity. Many NFTs have gone the route of using what is called a rarity score. This score is displayed in the form of a number or percentage value that works to notify potential buyers of how rare an NFT's attributes are and how rare the NFT itself is when compared to all of the rest of the NFTs in the same collection. Combined with a limited number of NFTs in any given collection, the rarity score will give you a good idea of where any one given NFT sits on that list. While you won't be able to physically drop your NFT, for obvious reasons, NFTs can be dropped digitally, but maybe not in the way you think. A drop, in the NFT space, is how we refer to the act of a project releasing more NFTs within a collection. If your favorite NFT project announces that their next drop is happening Monday, June the 6th, it means that on that date, they will be releasing their next batch of NFTs. You may already know quite a bit about gas from your time trading cryptocurrency. If you're familiar with Ethereum, you really know a bit about gas, but if you don't have experience, that's okay. Gas applies to any operation done on the blockchain, meaning it also applies when minting and transferring NFTs. Think of it as a transaction fee for using the network, or fuel for your transaction. It helps your NFT get from point A to point B. If you plan to trade NFTs or even enter in contests to win free ones, make sure you have enough funds to cover your gas fees. You don't want to end up with NFTs stuck in your wallets. The owner log has nothing to do with wood, but instead, wow, that was cheesy. Instead is a chart taking advantage of the power of blockchain technology to display a historical record of the previous owners of an NFT. This can be very useful if an NFT holds value because it was held by a particular person. To prove this, all you'd have to do is check the owner log, provided the marketplace has one attached. If you can't find an owner log, or you simply want to verify the information for yourself, you can, just like with any transaction, check the relevant block explorer and manually trace back to the previous owners of the NFT. If you haven't heard of the word Metaverse, then after the video, you'll have to let me know which rock you've been living under because it sounds like a quiet spot to get away. Jokes aside, the Metaverse is very much still in its infancy, despite its concept having been portrayed in movies and television for quite some time now. While in these works of art, the metaverse exists mostly as one singular online realm where living life would be just as feasible as it currently is in the real world, the actual state of the metaverse, and more than likely what it will become in the future, is a network of 3D online worlds, all connected to each other, allowing for thousands of unique experiences and immersive social connection on a level we've yet to witness. In short, it will be an online universe best accessible through virtual and augmented reality tech, which may include, but isn't limited to, VR headsets, AR VR glasses, haptic bodysuits, and the list goes on. That all sounds great, but what does the metaverse have to do with NFTs? Well, think of it like this. If the metaverse will one day develop into an immersive online universe, then what better way to own items within this universe than to own them through the means of digital, verifiably unique addresses? NFTs could potentially be a great way for users of the metaverse to prove ownership of their digital goods and trade them with other online users. It's a pipe dream for now, but that hasn't stopped many NFT projects from already making claims of one day having utility in their very own versions of what we may in the future call the metaverse.